We are here in China, round 5, the race that is to be postponed in real life due to the coronavirus outbreak, but that does not stop us from attending it here. So, it's going to look to be a good one. We see Jordan is not in this race, he's being replaced by Khan Racer. You see the return of Chapelelli. Of course, Juice going to want to try and make up what was a pretty dire race for him. Look at that. So we see what the tyres everyone's on. We see some are on the softs. They're probably going to change it soon. Why is everyone sending stuff to my Pearson? See a Ferrari. He's going to come out. I believe that is Iker. Or no, I think it's Zach coming out of the pits. Yeah, it was correct. The second time round. So Zach seems to be on the hard tyres. You see a Williams as well. I believe that was Juiced. Right behind him. Zach's been one of the most consistent drivers. He's been on the podium a good few times, but he has yet to win a race. He's currently sitting in a pretty decent spot in the championship. Let's just have a championship rundown whilst they're all completing their outlaps. Looking to be on the hard tyres. At the top of the standings right now is actually Zach. Of course, he hasn't won a race, but he's ahead of Juiced by 4 points. Of course, Juiced pretty low in the points. He finished 9th last time out in Singapore. Guil won it though. He is only 1 point behind Juiced. Then 4th place is Ginger. He's on 41 points. A little bit of a drop back. In 5th position is Max. Then Jordan, who is not racing. He's not scored since his win in Spain. He sits on 31 points. Crockett didn't finish last time out. I don't believe he's racing today, unless I'm a bit blind. Oh no, he is racing today. He's not come out. He's still fitted on the softs. Let's see. Recon is in 10th in the championship right now. He managed to pick up his first ever podium in that Red Bull last time out, and he's a very talented driver. I think he can score a good amount of points to this race. Let's have a look at where Zach is though, because he is soon going to be on his flying lap. Here it is. So he has just started there, and you see yellow flags. It's just them probably going a bit slow. But we will watch along his lap. He's coming now through the S snail section. Immediately switches from left to right, right to left. And now onto the short straight. It's a good opportunity to actually make an overtake. This part of the track, you can dive it into this hairpin. Of course, I think Juiced has gone quicker than him through the first sector. I believe the last driver who's going to start his lap will be either Michalizzi or Nizzo. It's Michalizzi. He'll be the last one. He's almost they're almost getting caught up by Zach actually. We will hope that is not what is going to happen, as Juice seems to be on a quicker lap. He's got purple sector 2 right now. Through yet again another snaily section. It opens out 4th gear, and then you go flat out in the latter part of the corner into this long straight. DRS open now. You see the deployment limit. He's almost out of ERS. Where is Zach though? He's just come out the hairpin. Now into the final corner. He's going to come brake by that little sign there at the shadow, and that is a 1 minute 33.0. Where's Juice going to go? Juice is going to do a 1:32.5. So it's 5 tenths between Zach and Juice. Geordie manages to go second quickest, and then Max goes quicker than anyone with a 1:31.2. He is on the soft tyres though, so we do have to take that into account. He is on 2 compound softer, and Guil just goes quicker than him by 5 tenths there. So that really does show where the pace is for the Haas driver. Axel's also on the softs. He's just gone 3 tenths behind his teammate in 3rd position. So Toro Rosso 2 and 3 right now. All of the times are beginning to come out. Ginger is the quickest of the hard runners. Then it is Thidgeman, then Juiced, Geordie, Recon, Alan, Zach, Khan, then Blue, who seemed to have a really poor lap. He might have lost it somewhere. because 141.0 is not where he wants to be on any compound tyre. Of course, it's the hards, so Ginger's gonna have to be careful here. He might be impeding a Williams who could be on their lap right now. It is Khan. No, Khan's not on a lap, so he's safe. So we see that Terra Racer, he managed to pick up a podium last time out. He's struggled so far this season. Crockett is the first to go on the mediums. He's just set a 131.9. He's actually gotten in between AXA and Ika, who are both soft runners. But yeah, Terra's invalidated this lap. He's just going by his teammate on the really short straight. Polino Bros, however, is on a valid lap right now. He's got pace, does Polino Bros. I'll give him that. He's been playing this game for a really long time. He's been one of the best for a while. This Terra Racer is going to allow for him to swing on through. Chapalelli is on a lap, is on an out lap right now. He's behind Crockett, of course, the fastest of the medium, well, the only medium one, but he's the fastest of the non-soft runners. Terra's going to begin his lap soon. Let's watch along with Polino Bros. His ERS has just run out, but that shouldn't really affect him too much, as he is going to go 7th fastest, so he's only slower than Ginger on the hards with a 132.4. That's a very solid lap time from him there, actually. So yeah, Terra should have started his lap. He's really the only one that's on a lap as of right now. Everyone's on their in laps, coming back in to the pits. Ginger seems to be on a fast lap right now, though, I think. Yes, he's pushing on this time. Let's just see who's on a fast lap. Alan seems to be on a fast lap. That's Julian. He's in the 3rd sector, but his ERS is about to run out. Coming now, braking at the 100 meter board, turning in sharply to just kiss the apex of the corner, getting a nice exit here, revving out the car under the signage and in through the final corner, letting the car run out ever so wide. Where's he going to put his car? Is he going to improve? He's going to go ahead of Recon with a 132.6. I really hope I'm commentating this. Just going to have a quick look, because he almost hits the Toro Rosso driver and he goes into the grass to get out of the way of the Williams of Juiced, regardless, he is pushing right now. I want to check up on the tier 2 race. No DNFs yet. I should be streaming it. Yes, okay. My voice is being heard right now. So we see more drivers coming out on their out lap for another set of softs run for the front 3. But it's a clear 5/10 gap from Guil to anyone else. Guil's got the pace to win this race, no doubt about it. Max is going to run very wide. He's not trying to let anyone through. I don't know what he's quite doing. Whilst we were watching all of that, Terra Racer managed to go 14th quickest, and that is Chapalele, who has just gone 5th quickest. Of course, the one race that he has partaken in, he ended up with a DNF. The Red Bull, I don't even know if, actually no, the Red Bull did score points because of Recon, but before that, no Red Bull had scored points. They've had a couple drivers this season. They've had Pilot Plane, they've had Aspect for a little while. Of course, Aspect is a reserve. Then of course Chapalele and Recon. We only have 9 minutes to go in this session though. Currently it is Guil quickest of all. He is 5/10 clear of Max, who has just begun his lap. Then we got AXA. He is just about to start his lap. Crockett's in the pits. Chapalele is on a cooldown lap. Juiced, he was pushing, I think, or he had just set a lap. Yeah, he actually did go quicker. And Aspect has joined, so he will be starting from the very back of the grid. But that does mean that we will see a full car grid, full 20 cars. We hope to not have as many retirements, but it's a good thing that they're racing here today, because you know we won't actually be seeing the Chinese Grand Prix this season at all, as Ginger is on a cooldown lap. He seemed to go quicker than Ica, so he's definitely going to improve on that lap. Let's see where Gwil is. He's 1,000th of a second up through the first sector, so it's not really improving much, but honestly, hundredths of a second can matter in any scenario. Really? I don't know if... I think he is a pad player. Where's Max? Max is 4/10 up. So depending on where he can put the car, whether he can do a good lap, sector, sorry, through the final sector is really dependent on whether he beats out Gwil. He's coming up to the Ferrari, he's just started his lap. Max has gone quicker by 3/10, so he's really improved in that final sector. Gwil is only a couple hundredths up though, so I'm not sure if he's actually got the pace to beat out Max in this scenario. We see coming through the final corner, running out of the RS on the line, it is Gwil. He's only a 10th up on his fastest time, so that means he is 1/10 down, just about 1/10 down on Max. Where's Axa? Don't think he improved. What about Ica? How's his lap going so far? I'm not sure. We're gonna have to see as we reach the split there. As Crockett is out of the session, I'm not sure where that is, but Ica has just gone quickest in the second sector. Crockett's out of the session though, with 6 minutes to go. He's in 4th right now, and oh my word, Ica. And that is his lap completely ruined there. Wow, what the hell happened there? Thidgeman is quicker on his lap. This is his first FRL race of the season, I think. Seems to be slower this time by though. Juiced in all of this has managed to improve on his lap though. So he is up. He's up into 6th position after being behind Ginger. Now he sits a 10th ahead of him. I believe that we just saw Nizzo finish his lap, yeah. On the medium tyres, he's just set a very nice lap there. Has someone buried it in the pits? That is Max. Max might have spun it coming into the pits there. I'm not sure what happened to him there, but he's come into the pits. Crockett, wow, okay, it's a 5-place grid penalty. I think that is Nizzo spun around, and Nizzo's been disqualified from the session. And Ica has a 5-place grid penalty for colliding with him, and Ica's just retired from the session, it seems. I'm gonna have a look on the server, see if there's any chat about that. They might be exchanging some yeah. They might be exchanging some not so kind words. We'll have a look at the AlphaTauri though. AlphaTauri's car is actually being premiered right now, and we're all missing it to race, but I'm gonna have a look at it just quickly now. Got an ad. Right. What is happening right now? We see Max is coming back out. Gewil's in the garage. Zach is on a lap, and he actually has put in a lap on the softs. Very nice. But he is through the middle sector right now. Is he going to be improving? No, he's a 10th. He's a 1 second down. I don't think they've actually unveiled the car yet. No, it's still on the wraps. Okay. Right, well, I'm going to keep that on. Let's have a look where Juiced is. He appears to be he was on a lap, then he abandoned it. Gonna let Zach go past here. Who's on a fast lap right now? Come on. Jordy seems to be a 10th up on his time. Alan Vore is 5/10 up on his lap. That could see him in a really nice position, up into well into the top 10, if he can perfect the final sector. Out of the hairpin he comes now through into the final corner. He's gonna catch the apex almost perfectly there, and It is a very good lap on the medium tyres, 7/10 up. He goes 6th quickest. Chapelelli is the quickest of all the hard tyre runners. He's in the box right now. Just is on mediums, so he's definitely going to be pushing for that, maybe even the front row of the grid. That'd be really nice to see. He's 4/10 down though, so he's had a nightmare sector 1. They're all coming out onto the medium tyres. We see Geordie has just gotten 5th quickest. I didn't actually realise that I had it on best and not fitted. See, everyone's on the mediums, so they've abandoned the hard tyres. Yellow flag, sector 3, that's Michalizzi. He's way down in 16th. He's going to want to bring that time up. Of course, his fastest lap was set on the hard tyres. Some really weird dancing going on the stream right now. But we don't focus on that. We focus on the Mercedes lap. He's about to cross through the first sector split. I'm going to be watching this timing sheet very carefully. Michalizzi is only 3/10 up, which won't see him do much. There's a yellow flag in the 3rd sector, but it doesn't seem like anything's happened there. We're not going to focus on him right now. We're going to focus on AXA. He's a 10th up through the 1st sector. Let's have a look. Oh my word, Terra is 8/10 up. Oh no, he went 8/10 up. I was really shocked there. I thought he was 8/10 up through the 1st sector. So that's a really good lap from Terra Racer. Polino Bros has just put in his lap, and that is Ginger going 3rd quickest. So the medium runners seemingly are eclipsing the softs. We've only got a minute to go in this session, so the laps are going to start to come out soon. Seems like Max is the quickest for now. Of course, there's only 2 drivers who are in the 1 minute 30s. They've got a pretty decent gap to them. The 2 soft runners of Gwil and Max. They are 7/10 clear of anyone else. So that is a Mercedes going off. He put in a really good lap there. He was 9/10 up, and so that saw him go 7th quickest. All of a sudden, Geordie's 5th place is slipping away from him. And now Juice is outside the top 10. Where can he put himself? Juice is coming now through the final corner. Where is he going to go? Is he going to go quickest? No, he won't. He'll go 5th fastest with a 1:31.2. It's a very nice time though, as I believe that is the McLaren of Polino Bros. Letting him through. Only 4 100s up for Geordie thus far on this lap. Seems to be a stopped Toro Rosso. Thidgeman can only manage at least 7th quickest. Allen is only going to settle for 10th. It's Geordie now through the final sector. Max has gone quicker once more, and Geordie's invalidated his lap right at the death of it. And he was 7/10 down anyways. Whereas Gwil, he is 2/10 up. Maybe, just maybe, he can get ahead of Max and start on pole position. 4/10 clear of Gwil is Max. It's looking to be a good day for the Toro Rossos. Of course, you do have to take into account they are on the soft tyres. But rounding now through the final corner. Can Gwil do it? He's going to run very wide. Is he going to take pole position? Yes, he will. With a 1:30.0. That is Gwil on pole position. Zach is going to take up 2nd place. He's going to jump AXA to deny the 2-3 for Toro Rosso. Is Juice? Juice is not going to set a better lap. Is anyone on a lap? I think it's only Juice. So that is going to solidify the top 2 today. Gwil in the Haas. Last time out, he was the race winner in Singapore. He is on pole today. Max with a non-points finish last time. Actually, no, he DNF'd, I remember. He was running 2nd place and he actually DNF'd out of the session. Okay. Whilst all this is going down, I'm still watching AlphaTauri. Oh my gosh, they're all making contact. So whoever's not, because like this has happened in the past. Sometimes drivers can get caught in the off stage when they're not actually controlling anything. They're making contact with other AIs and actually give them grid penalties. I've seen it before. Just unveil the goddamn Taurus, mate. So look at that, the top four. It's a French dominating grid today. Guil's on pole, Max second, Zach takes up third, Axa in fourth, fifth goes to Ginger, Juiced in sixth, seventh is Chapelele, Thijman in his first race takes up eighth, ninth goes to Polino Bros, then Recon took a podium last time, in 10th Alan gets fresh tyres in 11th, 12th the Flying Finn Michelizzi, then Khan in 13th, 14th Terra, disappointing from Geordie, he's 15th, Crockett who DNF'd goes 17th, then Blue Racer in oh my word, that is a pretty nice car. Wow, that's a really nice car. I like that. Of course, then you got Iker and Nizzo. So it's looking to be a dry session. So we are getting ready for the formation lap to start. Guil is making his way up the standings. He's managed to take pole position. I'm really hungry. See, Aspect is in the session. He's in the Haas today. Of course, he had to update, so he is starting dead last. Let's have a look at. Let's put on lap data, and then we'll do fitted. So we see that some drivers have opted for the hards outside the top 10, like Terra Racer and Geordie F1, and as well as Aspect. They've all fitted the hard tyres, but of course anyone starting outside the top 10, so that is from Alan Vor 1 downwards to the back of the grid, they do get a fresh set of tyres regardless of what tyre they put on. So they have free choice of whatever. That just gives them a little bit of an advantage. We only have 4 people starting on the softs. That is the top 4 of Guil, Max, Zach and Axa. I'm really looking forward to this race. This is really, we might not even see this in real life. You know, they could cancel it altogether. Coronavirus has led to the cancellation of, well, no, the postponement of the Chinese Grand Prix, so they're not gonna. Oh, it's a really nice shot. Let me take a screenshot of that. Let's just look out my window. I got scared for a second. So Guil is coming round the final corner. The AI is now taking control. And yes, give us this shot for the start, please. This is a really good one. As they're all filing into grid position. I need water. Okay. We've waited all week for this, but now soon the cars, they're all raring to go. So, the lights soon to come on. And it is 5 red lights. And we are go for FRL Chinese Grand Prix. It looks to be a good start from Guil. He's going to cover off Max on the inside. Filing now into turn number 1. Could Zach maybe get up the inside? Max going to look to the outside of Guil, which will switch to the inside, but he's not going to have the space. So it's Guil leading through turn number 1 and 2. Then it is Max in P2. P3 goes to Zach. They've all been very clean. No crashes so far. And yeah, they've actually done that really well. So we see that Chapelelli is having a nice little battle with Axel. Let's have a look back into the midfield. They're all really close. They're running 2-3 wide back there. As they all come filing through the racing points. Seem to be getting very close. They're in a double point scoring position right now. So that's really good for them. And as I say that, Recon is getting really close with Digman here. Around the outside goes Recon. He's into P10. Now, can we see any overtake coming in through this into this really short corner here? Oh no, that is Stidgeman going into the grass. He's going to lose a whole bunch of positions there, dropping down into 14th. Let's have a look back into the front. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. I don't believe anyone's actually crashed, but we see Ginger's managed to get past AXA. And oh, it's Max. Max has had a crash. I don't know what's happened to Max there, but Max has dropped from P2 and now he's in 20th. Oh no. Chapelelli with a really good start. He's going to try and get past the Toro Rosso junior team, soon to be renamed as Alpha Tauri. He managed to get up into P4, so he's had a really good start. He's made up 3 positions. Also, Alan's had a good start. He's up into 8th from 11th. So it is Guil P1, then P2 goes to Zach, so he could be on for another podium finish. Ginger on the medium tyres. He is in hot pursuit of Zach. If he can stay within the Ferrari slipstream and then eventually DRS, he could maybe mount a challenge which will really disrupt Zach and will really screw his race over. Of course, Ginger can go on these tyres for a longer amount of time, making the most of being disqualified from qualifying. Nizzo is up 3 positions. Blue Race is also up 3 positions. He took his first points finish of the season last time out in Singapore. Sidgman, of course, having his little adventure this time last lap in through the grass, saw him lose out on a bunch of positions. Now he's out of the points. So they're all chopping and changing positions right now. In through the top 10, of course, Max has had to come in to fit a new front wing. That's looking to be Polino Bros, maybe trying to look up the inside of AXA for P6. Can he maybe make the overtake done? Doesn't seem like he got a good exit there. There's a fight going on between Crockett and Geordie. I should make the most of this system where I could just switch like that and like that. But it's tough, man, it's tough. Have a look back up to the front. Polino Bros has gotten past AXA, and that's also Alan's gotten past AXA, so he's really dropping off the pace already. And it's only lap 3. That's Recon going up the inside. He's trying to make moves work. I believe he is still a reserve, or he's kept this seat, but I'm not too sure because he was in Williams for his first race. Then he ended up outside the points despite being a podium contender. I'm quite tired tonight. Not much really happening right now. There's pretty big gaps going on right now. Let's have a look at interval. Yeah, that works. This is for P3 right now. Ginger's managed to get past Zach. With DRS open, will Chapelelli be able to get past using slipstream and DRS? Looking now into the hairpin, he seems to be ahead already. And that is P3 for Chapelelli done. Zach off the podium. Those soft tyres are not helping him one bit. Juice now could be the next to pick off Zach. Terra Racer and Thijman seem to be having a nice battle, but seems to be like Thijman. Oh, that was close there from Terra. Blue Race is going to be able to get ahead of him. Up into 13th goes the Renault driver. So just a little bit of a wobble there. AXA is now in 10th position. He's just been dropping back further and further, struggling on these opening laps. We're on lap 4 of 28. Gewil seems to be really the only soft runner who's hanging in there. As now Access dropped out of the points. He's going to lose out to Khan soon. It seems like he's okay though, judging by the timing sheet. We are watching one of the fastest drivers, only taken one win though so far this season. He's been quite unlucky. We are watching Juiced go against the championship leader, the Ferrari of T1000, Zach. Of course, Ferrari, despite having the championship leader, they are having a nightmarish start to the championship because their only points belong to Zach. As now up the inside, Zach's not even open DRS. I don't even know if I don't think he knows that he has it. But now he's down into 5th position. We see Ginger getting overtaken by VRT's Chapelele, proving that he's got the pace. And wow, he's really quick actually. Could he maybe be in hot pursuit of Gewil? Of course, Ginger will be there. He managed to finish 2nd last time in the championship, and we see Zach has come into the pits. So he's going to take off the soft tyres already, and he's going to fit a fresh set of hards. So he could be looking to go maybe towards the end of this race. It's a bold, daring strategy, but if it works out, then it will help him out massively. Axe has managed to get ahead of Thijman, so he seems to be back up into the points. Look at this, Gewil running away with this race so far. He's got a 2.4 second gap to Chapelele. Oh, we've got a nice bit of battling going on for well, it looks to be 9th position. Blue Racer and Khan are battling, and Nizzo's trying to get involved as well. This is only for 11th place. They're not even in the points, but they're trying to fight with all their might. See Crockett here, he retired in qualifying. He won the race in Russia, and oh, that is Khan completely locking up, and I think that Nizzo's taken a bit of front wing damage. You can see his front right end plate is now missing on his front wing, and that is Axa sent spinning into the grass. He might have just been a bit too excited on the throttle, and now that is really solidified a dire day for Toro Rosso. That is disastrous. Looking now at Nexus Aspect, he's up 6 positions so far. He's just gotten past Geordie. They're pretty disappointing qualifying. They're all fighting right now. Khan has come into the pits. He might have taken some sort of damage in all of that as well. This battle seems to have petered out, I think. Let's watch Geordie try and get past Aspects. Can he make the move stick? I don't know. Axa, Terra and Khan are all in the pits. Terra might have taken some damage and all of that. We don't know, but it seemed like Khan just locked up completely, went across track and no one saw it coming. So Blue Racer now in the points. Could he have 2 points finishes in 2 races? I'm pretty sure he'd like that. Of course, he was a pretty regular point scorer last time in season 2, but since then he's turned off traction control and he's beginning to struggle, but he seems to be alright, so good job on him. Alan has DRS on Polino Bros, and Recon has DRS on oh my gosh, I'm the worst commentator ever. Chapelele has managed to catch and overtake Gewil, so I think, yeah, he's come into the pits. Those soft tyres have died completely, so Red Bull now could be on track to take a win after having such a slow start to the season. Now they run 1 and 6th. Plino Bro's also about to take a pretty decent point scoring position. He's in 4th. He was a reserve driver, then he got offered a seat at McLaren. Another race where Tobab is absent, you can see. So that really begs the question, is he committed to FRL? I don't think he is, not one bit. So now the front 3 is Chapelele, Ginger and Juiced. Then we've got Plino Bros in pursuit behind. Hot on his heels is Alan in 5th. He's looking to have a good point scoring finish here today. And it's Recon coming off the back of a really good podium in Singapore. He's in 6th. Michalizzi has managed to make up 5 positions to get into the points and into 7th position. Then it's Thidgeman, who's only 2.4 behind him. Crockett's managed to get past Blue Racer. Then Aspect in 11th. He's up 9 places, of course. Guys like Will, Zach and Max, they've all come into the box and have fitted, I believe, the hard tyres. Yeah, you can see all of them are on hards. The absence of Geordie's pace could be due to the hard tyres. He's in 12th though. I'm really tired today. It's been a long week and I've got an exam tomorrow. Look at this. All within 1 second of each other is 1st through to 3rd. Anyone could take it here. On the medium tyres, Terra Racer 96, down in 17th position, has set the fastest lap. That's pretty good from him, but we're just waiting to see if any of these guys can overtake each other. Oh, that's 69 Carl Williams trying to get past whatever number Ginger has. I've forgotten. We are soon to find out though, if Juiced can get past Ginger. They're both going to have DRS, so this might make it a little bit more difficult for Juiced. But you can see the gap is slowly decreasing, and now coming through into the hairpin, he's getting right onto the back of the rear wing. You can see it, he's in harvesting mode. He's only in 1 ERS mode. That's one of the slower options, that's low consumption. You can see Juiced is pushing as hard as he can. He's on hot lap, now on to overtake. Could he maybe try swing a move around the outside of Ginger? Does not look like it. Now, through in for the first sector split. We are on lap 9 of the Chinese Grand Prix. If you're just joining us, it is round number 5. We've seen some pit stops come out already. One of those was the race leader of Guil, but now he's down in 13th position. It's VRT Chapelele. Since his last race, he's seems to have fought back. Oh, should be a sec. I apologise for that. I just had to put on a jumper because I was really cold. See, Juiced hasn't really made much of an impact in catching up to Ginger. However, Ginger seems to be really catching Chapelele. We could see a nice battle for the lead soon. Ginger's not won a race, I don't think, this season. He wasn't there last time out, 7 days ago in Singapore, as Juiced has pulled into the box. So he's going to fit, I would believe, a hard compound tyre to go to the end. We'll see what he puts on. We don't have time to watch that because look at this. Ginger is right behind Chapelele. I'm actually going to put on the tyre so you can see Juiced has come out behind Gwil, I believe ahead of Zach. Yeah, he's ahead of Zach. So it's almost a net second right now. Polino Bro's not too far back actually from Ginger, so he could maybe be pushing very soon. Recon has slipped back a little bit. He's got a healthy gap though to Alan Vore right now. Let's have a look. Flying through in third gear. Gonna shift up to fourth. Now it is full throttle. Revving out the car. I don't think he's going to be able to overtake him here. He's going to flick it up into 4 ERS mode. Is Ginger. You can see Polino Bros is also catching the Alfa Romeo. He's going to get really close to him, almost hitting the back of the Dutchman, but he's caught up to him massively. And they're all pulling into the pits, all three of them. Oh my word. I think Chapelele might have gone a bit too deep and he's chipped off a bit of his front wing there. I think he has, so he's going to have to fit a new one, and that... oh, he's bottled it there. He could have been on for a race win. But instead, he's put it in the wall. And either he's not going to fix it, which I don't think he has. You can see... wait, was it him or was it someone else that lost a bit of front wing? We saw some damage coming off somewhere, but I'm unsure who it is. Did Chapelele manage to fit an entire new front wing? Because I'm not seeing any visual damage on that Red Bull. What? I'm mystified. Moving on though, Recon has inherited the lead of this race. In all of this, Aspect has found himself up into 5th from 20th, so he's up 15 whole positions. I have pseudochrome on my hands. See a nice fight going on there between all this bunch. Of course, they might be held up behind Aspect, but they are going to be in the pit. Out of the pits and on track for a while yet. You see Jordy's going to have DRS on Aspect here. Rub into my fucking hands. I apologise for swearing there, I didn't mean to do that. Gewill's managed to get past Blue Racer, so he's very much still in the lead of this race. Recon and Thidgeman have both come into the pits now. So that's going to allow for Crockett to get up into 2nd place, and now Michalizzi is in 1st, but QVR Juiced, who is in a net 2nd right now, has just set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. He's behind Blue Racer in 7th place. Can he get close? Maybe try and make an overtake into the hairpin. We're on the front wing camera, round the outside. That is such a bad camera angle. Wow, it literally just missed all the action there. And Juice is going to solidify that position by having the inside line for the next fast left-hander. You take that in around 6th gear or 7th. Now fighting for 3rd position is Geordie and Aspect. Of course, you do compare their tyres to everyone else. They're on the oldest tyres of anyone. Guil up the inside of the Scotsman. They make a bit of contact. Doesn't seem to have any damage there though. You can see how close Juice actually managed to get towards Guil. Chapelele ended up actually coming out behind Juice by quite some way. Juice gonna send it up the inside, and he could make contact here with Aspect. I don't think they actually did touch there. That was really close there though. That was a really bold move. Borderline dangerous. I really do not like them camera angles. So now Aspect is going to want to defend for all his life against Juiced, just to let his teammate get away. It's clear who has the pace here. Michelizzi and Crockett, they've both come into the pits. So now the only three who haven't pitted are Blue Racer, Geordie, and Aspect. They run second, fourth, and fifth. For how much longer will that be the case, though? That's, ooh, getting right up to the rear wheel. They make a bit of contact. Doesn't look like anything got chipped off there. But this is really going to be playing on the nerves of Justo. He's not going to be happy that Aspect is fighting for this position. He's way down in the grid in the order right now, but either way, to come from 18th, to come from 20th to now second place for now at least. I'm not sure. This seems to be a really close race actually. You'd expect Aspect he'd come out maybe around 14th, 15th position, you'd say. But now Juice runs really wide. Might have taken a warning for that. Look at... Oh, I thought he was running 69. That's such a terrible angle. Aspect pulled to the inside, but it's no use. It's no use for Juice, as around the outside they make a tad bit of contact there. Aspect down into third position. Is he gonna pit? Not yet. He's gonna wait until the time is right for the mediums. And that is, I believe, Blue Racer, and someone else has come into the pits. That is a Red Bull. I think might have made contact with Blue. That is Recon. I think what have happened? What might have happened was that they were side by side. Blue Racer just decided to not. He decided to not let Recon go past before pulling into the pits. That could have been compromising for anyone. But they were side by side. Blue Racer could have been on the inside, and on the outside was Recon. And then, of course, Recon couldn't turn in. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. I think that is Max. Might have had some sort of incident. Yeah, you see, oh, almost, and he spun across, and he's out of the race. Him and Ika have made contact. That should be a safety car. There's two drivers stranded, and yes, the safety car has come out. Do you know who this worked a treat for? This worked a treat for Aspect and Geordie. They're gonna have a free pit stop and be within range of everyone. And they might even make up a couple. They might even save a couple positions. Race control, Michelizzi has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Okay, so I'm watching Aspect here to see if he comes in. He's going to be held up by his teammate. Gwill's also come in. Where's Geordie? Is Geordie going to pull in? Of course, Geordie's going to pull in. But Aspect might have made a bit of a mistake here, because you see that his teammate of Gwill's also come in to set a fresh set of tyres. Look at this. Now Aspect is going to be held up. What could have been such a promising race for Max has ended with a DNS plumb last at the very start on the first lap. Might have had a spin somewhere. So now in all of this, Geordie's up into 10th place. Gewill's coming to the pits, and Geordie's effectively, because all of these guys, they haven't pitted. They're going to be on pretty cold tyres, cold hard tyres. So it's not going to help them with their fight with the guys who have just come in and fitted the mediums. Blue Racer's fitted on the hards, of course. He was on the medium tyres. He had no choice. Axe has also come into the pits. Now we are on lap 15 of 28. It is Juiced leading this race. Only managed to finish 9th. Safety car will not pull in this lap, but of course you've got to wait for everyone. Michelizzi's left the session. If I was a hard tire runner, I would have fitted on the AI of Michelizzi. I think Crockett's gone past him. That number 9 car of the Renault. He DNF'd in Singapore after colliding with Geordie. I'm trying to see if there's any talk. Max says sorry towards Ica in the Discord chat. AXA has taken a time penalty. And my audio's gone off. So I believe that this time by, yeah, I literally was just about to say, safety car is in this lap, as all the field has bunched up. So it is up to Juice to now control the pace. He can go as slow as he likes, or he can go as fast as he likes. He can do whatever he wants. So it is after the safety car period, it's going to be Juice leading, then Chapelele second, then Polino in third, Alan fourth, Michelizzi's joined back. Ginger is going to be fifth, and Crockett in that Renault, he's made up a lot of positions. In sixth, seventh is the AI car, soon to be taken over by Michelizzi though. In seventh, eighth, Recon. Ninth, the first of the medium runners who pitted, Guil, then Geordie, Zach, Aspect in 12th. 13th belongs to Blue Racer, 14th Thidgeman, 15th Terror Racer, then Khan 16th, and they are gonna go now. In all of that, it is green flag as they cross the start finish line, and already Guil has made his way up into 8th place. Seems to be a slow start from the Red Bull downwards. You can see Recon has lost a hell of a lot of time. I think they might have went a bit too early for him. But Crockett is just hanging on to the back of this train. It is Juice leading. There's a battle going on between Michelizzi and Zach. He's almost going to force him completely out wide. Now he's going to have the inside. He's going to fall right back in line with him. Looking now towards the inside into the hairpin. Zach is going to send one up the inside of Zach. And that is P9 for Zach. Michelizzi down into 10th. Could maybe Geordie take a slice out of that cake? Don't know why I use that metaphor there. He's looking on a fresh set of hards. Michelizzi on slightly worn hard. Michelizzi is on hards. Geordie's on mediums. For some reason I'm still used to the 2018 terms. Crockett has just taken a 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. You see that gap is dropping already. The front three have all broken away from Alan and Ginger. Ginger is going to have slipstream, no DRS yet. Look at this terrible camera angle. Ginger has taken P4 off of Alan. Alan's going to make a switchback move. He's looking to the inside, which will soon become the outside, but no. It is job done for Ginger. He's up into 4th place. Look at this. Fresh soft runner. Guil has already caught the back of Crockett. He's set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Can he maybe make a move coming into turn number 1? Not yet. But he's gonna look up the inside. No, that was smart. That would have been a closed door. Would end up chipping off a bit of his front wing. Let's see, can he make an overtake here though? He's gonna look maybe towards the inside of Crockett. No, he's not gonna make that move. It would be pretty reckless to make it at least. Have a look back down in the pack. Khan in his first race of the season. He's not having a good one though. He will not be happy with that. Oh my word. These hards are getting worn out, but as the laps go by, the hard tyres will be better than the mediums. They go off later than the medium tyres. DRS will be enabled on this next lap. Not much really happening, they're all just following in trains, and as I say that, down the inside of TTG Recon is Zach. Can he make the move stick? He's going to have the outside line, so it's going to be a tough feat to do. Can he hold it? No, he's going to allow for a better exit. Could maybe he use the slipstream? He's not got DRS on this straight, of course. It hadn't been turned on yet. As Recon swings to the outside to take a better racing line. And Zach's maybe going to look up the inside there. No, not quite, but we see Will trying to fight round the outside of Crockett Gamer. He's been following behind the Renault, but he's got the inside line here. Crockett's not even going to fight it. And that is 6th place already for Will after pitting and almost dropping out the top 10. He's still got a long way to go to catch up to the leading 3. We've got just about 10 laps left in this race though. We passed the halfway point a long time ago. I'm really tired. I'm really tired. I'm really goddamn tired. Little lock up there from Schiaparelli trying to hold on to the Williams of QVR Juiced 8. With a gap of 7/10. He's going to have DRS, but I think he might be a bit too far back from Juiced to make a move at all. But he's revving out the engine. Look onto the timing tower. You'll see that gap reducing. He's now within almost 5/10, breaking a little bit later than Juiced to maybe just close that gap a little bit more. You see that has paid off. They are 5/10 away from each other. He's going to have another attempt with DRS here. Polino Bros also is right behind Schiaparelli, so that's really what is helping him stay in this fight. Do not count him out. Thidgeman has set the fastest lap, and that is Blue Racer, who might have had an incident there. Michelizi's coming to the pits. I'm not quite sure why. Blue Racer might have had a little spin there, but he's now down in 17th position. The front 3 separated by just about 1 second, just a little bit over. Polino Bros right behind the 2. He is going to have the best view of the potential fight that's going to break out. He's closer to Schiaparelli than Schiaparelli is to Juiced, and as I say that, Schiaparelli's going to close up the gap towards Juiced. They're coming now through the Snelly section. DRS soon will be available for Schiaparelli to maybe overtake Juiced, coming now down onto the long straight. DRS is active now. There it is. Look at the gap. It's decaying. He's got the speed. He's got the pace. Is he going to maybe send one around the outside? He's going to have a big lock up there, and that's going to prevent him from having a better exit. But now DRS will be available for this straight here. He's 2/10 up on his lap. Is he going to do it? Is he going to send it? He's going to blummin' send it. And I hate these on the ground shots, man. Come on. Oh no. And look, we missed all of that. Schiaparelli spun it. He's been spun, and I think that might have been because sending it up the inside was not the right move to make. And of course we missed it. But now Polino Bros is catching. I mean, he's been caught by Guil. So now it is just air. And 3.2 seconds between the fresh medium runner. 6 laps on those medium tyres compared to 11 laps on Juiced hards. Polino Bros might have had an incident as well, or he could just have some damage. Schiaparelli's definitely got some damage. I think Polino Bros, he has got damage for making contact, and you can see he is slowly dropping back through the pack, and oh, he's getting right in front of his teammate. What the hell is that? He's okay. He's letting everyone through, and then what the hell happened there? He spun the car completely, and you see Terra's almost lost it. Polino Bros is out of this race after almost like sending up the inside or something of his teammate after he let him through. Don't know if Geordie's taken any damage from that. I don't think so. So that's Pilonabro's race over after being in a hotly contested third place position. So now the pack has been, Chapelelli's been swallowed up by the pack. I don't actually think he's got damage. So it was only the sacrifice of time that he's made. He is right behind Ginger in third position. He missed last race, of course, before his birthday. By the way, happy Valentine's Day. I know that I'm alone today. I'm always alone. The gap has reduced by about a second over the last lap between Juice and Gwil. So Gwil could make it 2 wins back to back if he can catch Juice. This will be a really nice fight right to the end. It's been a pretty penalty-less race for these guys though. I don't think either of these guys have taken a penalty, but they might have done, and there could be the potential for a removal. But this is going to be the fight that we are soon going to be focusing on. For now, let's have a look at the fight for third position between Ginger, Chapelelli, Alan, Crockett, Zach and Recon and Digman. They're all so close behind each other. They might not technically be in the same fight, so to say. We are watching the Red Bull of TTG, of VRT Chapelelli after being spun by presumably making contact with Juice. He's going to go up the inside of Ginger. You can see it's just in the background there. Zach's also going to make a move, maybe on Crockett. Doesn't seem like it, but that is Chapelelli into third position. He's going to take a podium for now. The gap seems to be almost increasing now. Could the tyres be giving up? Could Juice tyres have surpassed Gwil's? I hope not, because I want to see a fight. But it could just be a plain sailing win from Juice here. Which again, I hope is not the case. Coming into the hairpin, Ginger is on the rear wing of Chapelelli right now. The Alfa Romeo Ferrari powered against the Honda powered Red Bull. Blue Racer set the fastest lap on softs after having his own little adventure in the third sector, spinning or hitting the wall, getting some sort of damage. Not quite sure. 1.6 between the leaders. Watch that decrease coming through in all the corners and all the straights, everywhere on track. That gap will be decreasing. Just got a little bit over 5 laps to go. Does Ginger have DRS on Chapelelli? Yes, he does. Let's have a look at positions gained. You can see it's been a really good race from Crockett. He's into 6th. Of course, the safety car must have helped him. Recon has had... Oh no! That's Crockett. He's had a little spin there. Where is he? I don't know if he's got damage, but Recon seems to be letting him by. I think that might be Recon blaming himself for that incident, or he's just picked up some damage. But now Crockett is out of the point, almost out of the point. Aspect now finds himself inside the point, so that's a double point. That's a points finish, 2 in a row for him. I think that tier 2 race is finished, and we now have 7 viewers, but no comments. If you are watching, please comment this. I'd love to interact with you guys. It's 1.1 second between Gwil and Juice right now. We have 5 laps to go in this Grand Prix. The Haas against the Williams. In real life in the 2019 season, Williams finished 10th out of 10, and then Haas finished 9th out of 10. So it's surprising to see these guys battling right at the front. I think that it is actually Williams leading the championship in FRL. We're going to actually make use of the crappy angle that will soon follow. Are we going to see it? Oh, come on. The one time that I want to see that rubbish angle, we're not going to get it. Into the hairpin they go. Guil is within 1 second of Juice, so that means DRS will soon be available for him. They're going to come around to start lap 25 of 28, so 4 laps remaining in this Grand Prix. He actually didn't manage to pick up DRS. In all of this, Ditchman has managed to find himself in 6th position. Oh my word, that is Aspect having a nightmare. He's just gone through the DRS board, and so now he's found himself outside the points and in 13th position. We just caught that there. But yeah, as I was saying, oh, I think it's Michelitz's had a spin. Oh. Okay. Michelitz's out of this race, and the virtual safety car is now out. So that just interrupts this battle. Cheers, Mickey. I'm joking. So it's 4 tenths between Juiced and Guil. Soon the VSC will end though, and we will be green racing once again. It's about who gets the better exit between these two. Meanwhile, the fight is still going on between 3rd and 4th. It seems like the gap has separated quite a bit though. So that long fight through and through is over. Virtual safety car is going to want to end ideally for Guil. Round about now, it doesn't seem like it. He's gone too quick. Drive-through penalty goes to Recon. So Guil managed to just avoid it there. DRS is now back up and running. They're coming around to start 3 more laps to go. Guil does have DRS this time by. Geordie seems to have been overtaken by Terror. Was that a spinner there? Who was it? It doesn't seem to show. No matter, I guess. Khan has taken a time penalty. He's in 9th now. The nice battle going on between Terror and Aspect. Terror's going to look up the inside. Axel's getting involved as well. He started 4th. Now finds himself way down in 13th. Let's have a look. Back up at the lead. I think it'd be wise to focus on this fight almost for the entire rest of the race, so long as it continues, because I'm enjoying it. Guil has come back from pitting under the safety car to now contesting Juice for the lead. It could be the Frenchman's time to shine. He started on pole position, hasn't really led much of the race, but soon he's going to have DRS enabled. You can see in the bottom right corner of the screen he's put on ERS mode overtake. And so which way is he going to look? Is he going to look to the inside or outside? It is Guil going round the outside of the hairpin. Juice seems to cover him off pretty well, but look at the exit he's got. He's going to run into the back ever so slightly, and I think that has saved Juice there. But for how much longer? Because he's got another batch of DRS. They are 3 seconds clear of anyone else. They have nothing to lose at this point. They could go hammer and tong, nose to rear. I'm not even going to look at that. It's Khan Racer, I think. Okay, I will have a look at that. That's him. I think he's been sent somewhere. Sent to the corner shot, that's where. Can Guil maybe size up and overtake it? No, he shouldn't go for it into this hairpin. You see the pit boards have actually been completely chopped off by someone. Probably Iker and Max when they had an incident. See Guil trying to save all of his DRS for the final straight and for the final lap of the race. Ginger's trying to hold on to 3rd against Chapelilli. See this, look at that Guil. Is he gonna look up the inside? No. Oh, they make a bit of contact. But surely he's gonna be able to overtake him here. Blue Racer's gonna set the fastest lap. Good for him, I guess. And I'd appreciate if you didn't message me in the middle of the race. Doesn't seem to have the speed. He didn't actually, I don't think he put it into a quicker ERS mode. Look like Juice is beginning to lag. Starting now the final lap of the Grand Prix. They are coming around the final corner. We are on air still, so that's good to know. Gwil has DRS enabled, coming now in through turn number 1. It's not looking like an overtaking opportunity here for Gwil. So along with Juice, that'll probably get a better angle. See, Juice is really trying to slow it down. How old are his tyres? His tyres are 18 laps old. Pretty old tyres, to be honest. They are the eldest of any tyre. And I'm getting messages from someone, which I'm not really happy to see. Look at this. They are about to start the third and final sector. That is Aspect spinning in the second sector. It's coming out the hairpin. He might have stamped it a bit early on the throttle. ERS mode 5. 4 now for Gwil. There's 4/10 between him and Juiced. Can he make this overtake? Coming through now. Oh, this is a great fight. He's going to swing it to the outside. Oh, he's going to almost spin the car. Is he going to get a better exit? Oh my word, we could maybe see an... He's going to go... No! Oh, I thought he could have looked up the inside there. It's going to be a line on the line. Juice manages to win by a hair. Only 1/10 between them. Ginger's going to take third. Fourth goes to Schiaparelli. Then fifth for Thijman. Sixth for Allen. That was a great finish. Disappointing for the championship leader. He's only going to take 7th. 8th goes to Nizzo. Geordie takes 9th. Then 10th for AXA. After all of that, he's going to take points. Terra missing out just with 11th. 12th goes to Crockett. 13th, Khan. 14th, Aspect. We're waiting for these two to finish. Two drivers who have had a pretty bad race. TTG Recon and Blue Racer in 15th and 16th. He's going to let Blue go past. He's going to let Blue... Oh, he's going to do donuts, mate. Come on. What an end to that race. Finished in style from Recon. He's showing off doing donuts in the middle of the track. So that is the win for Juiced. He is back up on the top of the podium. The Williams sees victory for the 3rd time this season. Gwil didn't manage to make it 2 wins in a row. And then rounding out the podium on his returning race goes towards Ginger. So we will have a rundown of the results just about now. The podium ceremony is over. Winning the race, QVR Juiced. Then just by 1/10 behind him goes to Gwil. 3rd, Ginger. 4th, Schiaparelli. 5th, Thijman, beating his teammate by less than a 10th. Zach in 7th. 8th belongs to Nizzo. 9th goes to Geordie. Rounding out the points is AXA. 11th, Terror Racer. Crockett Gamer takes up 12th. 13th for Khan. Then it's 14th for Aspect. 15th for Blue. 16th for Recon. And then we had 4 DNFs going to Michelizzi, Polina Bros, Iker and Max, who started 2nd place. Thank you for listening to my commentary. Thank you for coming in today. I've been me, you've been you. Stay